there, so he held the follow through, just making sure that that he got the right shot. And then the game began, and something tended to happen just before he took his shot away, and he got really nervous, and he was setting himself up, and he started to move his feet about a bit, and got a bit more nervous, and then it was one big almighty, and the ball just went that far, just topped it, completely topped it. So he was, thanks. It doesn't get any better than that, I can assure you. And I looked at him, and he was quite nervous, and he asked his playing partners if he could have a mulligan. And those of you that don't know what a mulligan is, it's an Americanism for cheating, really. It's just the way it is. It doesn't happen anywhere else. So they gave him a mulligan. So he sets up over the second ball, and his nice easy swing. And there's another one, he's looking back. And then one of his playing partners said to him, you know, I've got a bit of advice for you. Now his playing partner was a handicap of 24. And he says, I've got some advice for you. Another playing partner, he was off of 3 handicap. He kept completely quiet. But the highest handicapper gave him advice and said, if you keep your head down, the ball will go up in the air. So he decided to take the advice. And he kept his head down, like this, because that looks a lot better, that, isn't it? But if you keep your head down, that's going to go up in the air. So, and he got more and more frustrated, and he tried to hit it harder and harder. And he got to that stage. That's it. First year, the Audi Quattro Cup World Final. I wasn't sure what was going on. Yeah.
I'm getting a bit worried about you, Jeff. You're getting quite good at those tops. They're quite consistent. So look, guys, I think you can see we need to get Jeff's eye in. We need to get him warmed up. He's obviously struggling a little bit there. So we've got another driver, Jeff.
Okay.
We'll just get your eye in ready.
Okay, go.
The morning crowd actually claps at this point.
Doesn't get any. It doesn't get any better. Okay, thanks. That's the high one with the wind. Oh, one more. Oh, well, that was just a joke. I meant to do that. It was just to scare them a little bit. Just to scare them.
Many slices here this afternoon? Many slices?
Anybody slice but one of you? Really? Really not sure. Look, it's interesting. Slices are interesting, right? The hardest club in the bag to hit straight is the driver, because of the lack of loft it has and the length. So the golf ball works in the same way as any other ball, it spins. And when you've got less loft on it, the ball side spins more. More loft, the ball back spins. So there's a quick impression of you slicers. You aim down the middle of the fairway, for some reason, and you set yourself up, and this is my impression of a slicer. And then, you know, you go back to the tee and you play a provisional ball, and you still use your driver. But what you do is you aim further left, don't you? You think, that's going to sort me out, I'm going to aim further left, and it's... Then you perhaps go further left. And it gets worse and worse. But what you don't understand, that if you go the whole way, face on, face the target, set yourself up, you can hit it nice and straight. It's a lot straighter if you do that. The way it is, isn't it? Go the whole way.
But if you want to get rid of your slice and you want to learn to draw the ball, first things first, aim the club face down the 250 sign there. Look, if you want to get rid of your slice, aim the club at the target. But simply just get your back facing the target. The opposite to Jeff. And you'll swing the club much more from the inside.
Yeah, the draw. That's the one. That is
there
the
we
one.
go.
Very good. Very good. So there's really only 2 other things you can do with the golf ball rather than hitting it left and right. There's 2 other things. You can hit it high and low. And what I do to hit the ball higher, I tee it up higher. Just put a taller tee on it. And because the ball is above your feet, the ball flight should be right to left. So you set yourself up. out, up there, and the ball goes higher, it goes a little bit right to left, but I know it might not be high enough for some of you, so if you tee it up a bit higher, you can hit it a little bit higher, a little bit higher, and if you want to go higher than that, still, you sort of position the ball further forward in the stance, and then you can go even higher. Still, that'll be coming down in a minute.